Okay, so if you saw the last video, no, you didn't. You did not see the last one. No, I definitely had my sound working this entire time, and I did not abandon that stream out of embarrassment. But hello, my name is Hazy. I am not expecting anyone to really join me on this excursion, but if you are here, hello. I'm working on an indie animated series called The Graveyard Shift, and it has been in the works for the past 4 years. That is right, 4 entire years. This baby has been in development, and finally, my wonderful, amazing team and I have come together, and we are releasing 2 episodes in August/September. 1 second. Speaking of team, my wonderful friend Vicky just messaged me and was like, I am buffering. Ah! That's okay. I'll survive. Hopefully. I don't make any promises. But for now, this is what we're doing, and I shall get back to what I was doing. ABC. Oh no. Oh, that's why it's not working. Hold on. Everything is going wrong. That is A-okay. Hello. Where's my little tuber guy? Where's my tuber? Oh, there they are. B. There we are. Okay, now we're back to normal. Hey chat, and welcome. Now I can actually speak to people. And again, my deepest apologies. 1 second. Started a new one. It is back, Vic. Yes, I basically deleted the last one out of sheer embarrassment because I didn't want anyone to see it. Oh my god! Hey, welcome! Look, it's our background artist. Hey, welcome. I am working on a very rough animation test just to test myself to see if I'm able to get my boy moving somewhat shakily. But again, yes, as previously mentioned, if this seems like I'm not responding to you right away, it's because this whole stream setup for some reason lags and it's like 10 seconds behind where it should be. But this is where we're at right now. Yes, he does the amazing backgrounds. I love the background so much. But yes, welcome everybody. Me and the gang. Oh my god, I can't read it. Please let me read. Please. Me and the gang watching the stream. Hey, shout out to the gang. Thank you for keeping me company because it's very, very lonely. Let me see here. What does my boy look like? Okay. We're just trying to get the roughs down, the very bad roughs down before I move into trying to attempt to fine line it. Maya! Hello, love of my life. Looks great. Thank you so much. It's very, very rough. I am definitely not an animator. But, you know, as needs be, we gotta save money on the pilot somehow, and that does mean me having to roll up my sleeves and jump in on animation if need be. So that is what we're doing right now, trying to figure out what expression. I think this is what's putting me off. I do not like this expression. I want to get rid of that one. Okay, let me see. What expression did we have before this? Do I want him to look up? I feel like Andre would, but then he would immediately duck his head again. Because he's a shy guy, you know? Well, he's not shy. He's just socially anxious and really bad at making eye contact with people. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Okay, already we're doing better. Do. I want to add music to the stream, but anytime I do that, YouTube kicks my ass in the copyright department. So maybe not. But yes, development has been happening. The pilot has been moving. It only took 4 years, but here we are. I'm very, very excited for us bringing out the episodes this year. 2 entire episodes. Ideally, I would love for them to come out in August/September. But depending on how things go, depending how the budget is looking, it may not release until October if we decide to add more actual animation and more fully developed like BGs and stuff. But that is what I am working on right now. Okay, so his hand goes back down. Do I just want an expression change? I think I just wanted an expression change. We're going to ignore the mouths for the time being. We're just going to put them like that, and I can fix them later. So we're just going to do very slight hair movement, mayhaps. I was trying to listen to music earlier while doing this, but then people actually joined, yippee, and I am now struggling to comprehend sentences, so the music had to halt itself. There are libraries of public domain music? Ooh, maybe I should find it then, because I do not want everyone sitting in awkward silence. Let me see here. Let me try and find something. Let me just do something real quick. Yeah. Public domain music. For streaming. Okay, wait, no, we're going to use my Brave software browser for this so that advertisements won't get in my way. Copyright free music. Ah. Okay, videos. Let's hit up YouTube. Okay, we're in YouTube. Okay, it seems like the stream is way more behind than I initially thought. It seems to be like an entire 2 minutes behind. Okay, let me see. Public domain, copyright free, streaming music. Error occurred, of course. No, what? Oh, I'm getting music blocked. Let me see. Let's see here. What about this? What? I'm trying to go into like any video and it's just copywriting me left, right, and center. It won't even let me click on the video. It says that there's an issue. An error occurred. Try again later. Every single copyright free music I try to click on. Why? Okay, whatever. Back I go. Back I go to my little corner. Musicless, I might add. Okay, here we are. I kind of wish I did the stream later because there was more people who could have joined if I've done it later in the evening. Because I am aware it's a Saturday, you know. A lot of people who are not in Europe are too busy living their lives right now because it's still early morning time for them. But hey, we digress. We keep trucking on. It's only going to be for an hour anyway, so let me see. What if I just fill the void with my voice? There we go. There's my son. It's my boy. I love him so much. Mwah, mwah. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, I may be getting company, so the silence won't be too much for everybody. Okay. Was it the expression that was putting me off? It was! Oh, the joy. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, my sprite is staring into everyone's soul. Hold on. That's the wrong sprite. That is not where I wanted it to go. Let me just do this first. No! Let me do what I need to do. I'm still in... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness gracious. Was nice doing the backgrounds for this? Dude, we genuinely loved your background so much and we would love to have you back. I meant to send you an email about it, but I was waiting around to see what backgrounds we need first because we need to get all the boards for the pilot, all the boards for the prologue, and then I was going to separate out what scenes are getting animated, like, properly, and where, like, the scenes that we want the budget to go towards type of thing. Why does it keep doing that? Let me do what I gotta do. Oh my god. Yes, I think. Yes, mayhaps. There we go. Yes, Vic, you're joining me. Thank you. You're not keeping me alone anymore. Okay, here we are. How did we do this the last time, actually, when you joined me on a live stream? We added your sprite. How did we sync up audio? How did we do the yes, words. Wait, did we have the audio output from Discord? Okay, hold on, Vic. I'm coming to get you, Pookie. We may want to do it in a separate group chat, though, just in case anyone does join back in on the Discord server. And I do not want them to get, like, randomly... Whoa! Okay, hello. Hello, Pookie. Okay, one sec. We're going to figure this out. I need to get the audio hooked up to you. Uno momento. Let me see. Would it be audio output or would it be... Once again, leave it to me to do this stuff while live.
Oh my god, hold on.
Okay, wait, I got it. I got it.
You got it?
You are now hooked up, bro. I think.
Beautiful.
You should be. I hope so.
Okay. Also, did you get the hold on. Because on OBS there's a link.
Yes, I just need your little sprite guy, and then I can put your little sprite guy in. You might have to flip them around though, so that they can be on like the other side of the screen.
Hold on, because it's a link.
Okay, here we go. Do. Okay, here we go.
Where did it go? Because I see your sprite guy in my OBS, so I'm gonna find the link for it.
Isn't my sprite guy so beautiful? Okay, let me see.
They are beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh wait, it was a Discord sprite guy. That's right. I have to give you my actual sprite. It was on this sprite.
Okay, and then I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna lower it just a smidge.
It was this website.
1 second, Pookie. 1 second. I'll come and get you. Oh my god, my cough is coming back. I just got here. Let me see here. Is this website? Okay. Log in with Discord.
And then you have to...
Oh my god, sorry.
And then you have to put in your OBS.
Oh no, it's doing the BS again, where it's like doing my second account instead of my main account.
Uh-oh.
Are you able to send it to me on my other account? Oh wait, I still have it set up, I think. Do I?
You're...
Wait, how did we do this the last time?
It should be turned on at that point.
I'm confused.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
So go to
confused.
sources on OBS.
Yes.
Um, did you label it perchance?
No, this is a new screen.
No, 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 on your OBS. Because you should say,
Yeah, on my OBS, I don't know what one it was on because every time I do a stream, I make like a new screen collection and I don't name them.
girl. Okay, hold on. Well, do you know how to do it from the beginning where you go to your sources, you go to the plus, add source, and then
Yes,
you add in the link, which should be
but
me.
but what did we click on in order to get the link the last time?
I'm looking for that
Is
right
it was it
now.
browser?
Oh, I have it. 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 There it is. There's my link. There's my link.
Oh, thank you, Pook.
You're welcome, Pooks.
Let me go. Woo.
So you put that link, and then you go to OBS, and then you go to sources, and you're supposed to go to browser, and then you put in thingamabob, and you put in your thing, and blah 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 blah.
I love how this live stream now is just like discovering how to live stream. Hold on, let me
You're
see. Okay, it's
da da da
loading.
da 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 da.
Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this.
Oh fuck! I have to remember we're on live stream. Ugh, bleh.
What?
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 Oh, thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you too. Bye.
Bye.
It's still loading, dude. It's like, oh, it's because I didn't give it permission. My bad. Oh, there you are. And then, so I take the link. Yes.
Yay!
And then I. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go into sources and then I go. I don't know. There's
Oh,
so
sorry.
many.
So you go to sources,
Yes.
um, you go to browser,
Oh,
and there should be
browser.
an option. Yeah, an option to put a link there.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay, where are you? Where are you? Okay.
And
Haha!
I'm so
Now I got you.
sorry.
Now you're there.
Yay!
Now we have your little guy.
Let's fucking go.
There's your little guy. I'm waiting for it to pop up and yep, there you go. Now you're there. Now you're joining
Hell
us.
yeah. I'm waiting for the. Oh, I see it.
There you are.
Oh, the little delay.
The little delay, it's like an entire 2 minutes.
An entire minute.
Entire minute of delay. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Listen, I don't need people to watch. We have each other.
Exactly.
We have each
I'm the
other.
voice in your head.
Real.
Voices. All the voices. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Animating Andre, animating my Pookie.
Pookie!
My Pookie Andre. I love him so
You inform
much.
you informed the people of Instagram that you're streaming right now, right?
Um, I did just now. Wait, how do I do it? Wait, I have to get the link. I have to get the link.
Just
How do I
you
get the
get to
link?
like, man.
How do I get the link, bro? How do I get it? Oh, wait, there we go.
Hold
Copy
on, I
link.
can do it for you.
I
Hold on,
got it. I got
there
it.
you go.
Too
Oh, you got
late.
it?
I
Okay.
got it.
Do you want me to start yeah, I don't need to. Wait, I'm a guest here. I can just sit by and
You're like, I'm a guest. Wait a minute.
I
Q&A
got
live
other
stream.
I'm working at the same time live stream and I'm double dipping.
I'm heartbroken. 13 people said they would be here. There are now no people.
Give him some time. You have to send
No!
another reminder. Yeah.
Wait, let me see here. Link. Paste. Done. Okay. It's the ugliest, and I mean the ugliest alert I've ever done. Oh my god.
Why?
Here we go. Live stream is now live.
Yay!
There we go. And onto my story she goes. Okay, it's on my story now.
Let's see if I can repost your story.
Thank you, Pookie. You're so nice to me. You're so kind. So nice. Oh, wait, let me see.
Of course.
Let me see the posts.
Can I add this to my story? There we go.
Okay, here we go. Yes! Okay.
Yay!
And now we wait. Okay, well, no, we don't. I have to keep on trucking. I gotta keep on working. I gotta hustle. I'm a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves my kids and never stops.
It never stops.
Yeah, it doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna do keys. Close.
Keys!
Keys!
Yay!
Jingle the keys at people. Wait, here we go. Let me see.
Jingle, jingle. If only. That would be funny if we had a little Mark Clark gif of going jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle. Wait.
Or like a Subway Surfer video.
See, I kind of wanted this to go onto Twitch more so.
Yeah.
But Twitch is being mean whenever I try to live stream.
Oh, damn.
So we shan't be doing that today.
That's not good, man. That's not good.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
We gotta troubleshoot that. We gotta figure that out. Maybe because you're in the EU, your Twitch is crusty and dusty over there.
Are you saying this to me because I'm European?
Yeah, actually.
How fucking dare you? It's probably why the stream lags by like an entire 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how many times I try to fix it, it just won't fix. And I'm like, this is where we are now, fellas. Okay, here we go.
Oh, man.
Why am I doing it the hard way? We have stabilizer on this bitch. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see.
Let's go.
Pull string. Pull string. Okay, there we go. I love my pull string.
Pull string.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Well, you can't because it's a minute behind, but like, you'll get it.
Yeah, yeah. I have to, let's see. I got my work in the back. My work in the back.
Pull back. Do, 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 do. Oh my god. See, this is what I get for doing the live stream at such a weird time on a Saturday.
What do you mean weird time?
I feel like
it's a perfect time.
I feel like we would have had better luck if it was a Sunday.
No, you would have worse luck on a Sunday, TBH, I think.
I think Saturdays are busier.
I guess depend who your audience is. Depends who you're talking to.
That's fair. And who do you think my audience is, Vic? Choose wisely.
There is a lot of things I could say.
I'm choosing not to.
I'm trying to figure out what's the funniest way of wording it.
I can tell you.
Gay people?
Yes, but also no one. Because right now we have no audience. It's just us.
You know what? Our audience is us. This is actually just a passion project for us.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
We just want to see ghosts being little guys.
Just ghosts
maybe learning about the meaning of life Is there a meaning of life?
But here's the thing though, it's not even ghosts learning about the meaning of life. It's a person who's
It's
alive.
Andre.
It's Andre. It's a person
Yeah.
who's alive learning about it from the dead, and that's kind of like
Yeah.
the fun of the show. It's the fact that he himself should know this, but he doesn't because he is
Exactly.
depressed.
He's super depressed and now he has to learn from dead people how to live again.
I know.
Cause who
I will throw a sock at you if you dare bring up my pitch. I will smack you in the face.
no offense, but you were kind of setting yourself up for that one. You were walking yourself into that saying the tagline.
Who better to teach you about living
About the
than the
living than the dead.
dead? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Oh my god. I have
Get
to
get out of my house, but don't actually because it's very lonely here.
Yeah, I don't want to leave my work wife alone.
Oh,
I can't.
you're so nice to me. You're so kind.
Of course, Pukey.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, we're just gonna wait out the hour, yap amongst ourselves. There we go.
Oh, yappity yappers. Hey, it's all about consistency, you know?
That's true, that's true.
Yeah. It's getting on that grind. Getting on that grind.
Grinder? No.
Girl?
Madonna went on Grinder. Did you see that?
I didn't know that.
Madonna went on it, and apparently it's like for some like publicity stunt that she's doing it to find like backup dancers for something or something. I don't know.
On Grinder?
I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger. Let me see here. I'm fighting for my life as it is, trying to make Andre's eyebrows, okay?
What's wrong with the eyebrow?
See, I'm using my stupid ass graphics tablet where I can't see the screen. So
Ah.
I'm literally blindly animating right now.
So skill issue.
Yes. Exactly that.
Hmm. I see, I see, I see. Let's
Oh!
see.
Thank you. You've been following the project for a while? Thank you. Welcome to the live stream.
Oh
Vic,
my god!
look, it's someone. We got someone.
Oh my
Points,
god!
points.
Oh my god!
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Where's my pen
It
at?
is.
There we go.
The project actually is going pretty well, I think, so far. We're planning on having 2 episodes out in the next few months. Ain't that right, Vic?
Yurt, yurt.
Yes. And
Hell yeah.
right now we are in the storyboarding process, and what I'm doing right now is doing some practice animation on one of those storyboards by our wonderful artist called Jenny.
Yurt. And I'm here.
And I'm here. Vic is
I
here.
help out.
Vic is here to keep me company, and they have been saving my ass with the production and doing so much and pulling all the shit together and keeping me together. So everyone give them an applause. Yay!
Oh, I'm so glad.
How long does it take for each episode? Well, right now we're still in the middle of active production, and we are not fully animating it. And I would say since we started making the episode, it's been like 3 months. So it honestly depends on what type of project you're doing. Because this is indie and because we are aware that everyone has jobs outside of it, I would say maybe each episode, if we were to take it pure serious, would take maybe about a year. Just because everyone has lives outside of it. How long?
That's if you fully animated them.
Yeah, if we fully animated them. The fact that we're not fully animating them is saving our asses, and it kind of cut down production time to about like 6 months, I'd say. How long?
Depends how long each one is.
That's true. How long are the episodes? Well, episode 1 is technically not episode 1. It's a prologue, and the prologue is going to run around 6 to 10 minutes, while the actual pilot episode itself is going to run for 15 minutes.
You're...
Oh my god, this pull string. I love the pull string, but it also annoys the hell out of me because I can never do a circle. Okay, stabilizer off. I need to do a circle. Okay, here we go.
Circle.
Circle time. Okay.
I love circle time.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't.
I feel like Shane from Smosh when I do
Oh,
it
with
right.
that video with the dude, that video has
With
been
the
going.
chalkboard.
Yes, the video's been going viral in the Witchet Atelier community.
Oh my god, of course it would.
It's the
Of
only
course it
reason why
would.
I know it. You're excited to see it?
Oh,
Thank you. I'm excited to bring it
yay!
out. We're very, very excited for people to see it. The show.
I'm excited for my boy Eddie
You're
to get some
excited for
screen
Eddie.
time.
You love
I
Eddie,
love
bro.
Eddie.
It's
I love Eddie and Andre. What can I say?
I will throw another sock at you. It is rolled
What?
up. It's
Oh,
in a
oh,
ball.
what what was wrong? Girl,
I have
it's
seen
the
this ship art, bro. I've
uh
seen what you have
I can't
done.
believe you're exposing me out on main right now.
I am
You're
going
exposing
to
me out on
expose.
main.
I'm exposing you
I
on
like
main.
them for a separate reason. Number one, my
Yeah.
headcanon of Andre being a Latino king. I still believe in that.
Okay. Okay.
Number two, uh, number two, he's
Yeah.
depressed as me. You know, similar boat we've been in.
And what? And
Number,
what about Eddie? Huh? What about Eddie? What about Eddie's
I just
screen
love how
speed?
much. I love how much of a fucking dumbass he is.
That's fair. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Understandable.
He's a camp counselor, and I was a camp counselor, and that's the vibe.
So
That's
you
just the
relate to him
duo.
now.
I relate. I relate to them. They're my pookies. I need to update my kin list. I remember. That's what I need to
Love the
update them
kin list.
with.
Get away from me, bro. I say with all the love in my heart. Get away from me. Oh my god.
Uh,
To
oh
be
my god,
fair,
I think they're talking about Ethel.
let me see. I really like when that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to assume it's Ethel. Ethel is the ghost girl with like the purplish hair with the pet leech. Correct?
Here.
Let me see what they say. Let me see what they say. Because I will say something I want to make people aware of since the last time I did this live stream. The show has changed a lot from what it initially was. It has even changed from the trailer. And I just really hope people become aware of that before the episode drops.
It's indie. It's gonna change. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's the fact that we aged it up type of thing, you know? Not a
I
lot.
thought
Not a lot, but it's been aged up.
I thought it's been aged up since
Uh,
the for a
no.
while.
No, the trailer, as the trailer came out, it was still kind of that 8 to 10 demo.
Uh,
But
really?
now it's like actual teenage demo.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
Okay,
her.
okay.
Good. Ethel, I love her so much. And probably the best change that was made in regards to her is she has more screen time now in the actual pilot.
Yes,
I
my
love her.
queen.
I'm just looking for reasons to shove her into every single scene I can find.
She's just our baby.
she's
I love her.
she's a baby. She's a baby.
Oh, they've been here longer than the teaser. Let's fucking go.
What? No way. What the hell? Welcome. That's amazing. Holy shit.
Oh, that's an OG right there.
Real OG, real OG.
Real OG, real OG.
I swear, if they turn around and if they're like, I've been here since Dingle, I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Oh
Now
my
that
god.
would be funny.
If they knew me from Dingle, I might cry because that was a very cringy time of my life.
From the Dingle Wingle.
The Dingle.
Yeah. From Dingle Fest.
Dingle. What a name. What a place. Let me see.
What an era.
What
An era of your life.
Oh my
When you
god.
genuinely thought you're
Oh no, sorry. The pen is just really, really thin. And it's bothering me.
it's bothering you, man.
It's
Alice
bothering
Ben's bothering you.
It's bothering me. It's bothering
I
me.
say in my very terrible Polish accent. Not Polish, no. No, 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 no. Polish. No, wait, wrong. Wrong
Oh!
European.
Wait, hold on. I think they said that they found us through a Discord server while looking at character designs, which means they saw my original character designs, bro.
Oh, shit. Wait. Which server?
Which server? They've been here. Oh my god.
Then they've been here. Oh my god, bro, thank you. Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Watch and then
That's awesome, man.
watch me go offline and start crying.
I know you will.
I will. Bet.
You emotional little sap.
You're like, you emotional wreck. To me. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Oh,
Um,
I forgot. I had like a little happy sprite. I just changed it to the happy sprite. I forgot I
oh
had
yeah,
multiple.
you can say what Discord server. We don't have that.
Yeah, don't worry.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's fine.
almost I just backseat game your stream, bro. I'm sorry.
You just did what? No, dude, that's
Backstreet.
back streamed my game. No, dude,
I,
it's fine. Like, dude, at this point, you know me well enough to be like, if someone's like, "Can I do this?" I think you know if I'm going to say yes or no. Don't worry.
okay, thank God. I don't. The last thing I want to do is to speak for you, type shit.
You speak on behalf of me. I speak on behalf of the trees. The trees is me.
The trees is me, and I am Hazel. I am. No, I'm gonna keep that.
What?
Anyway, don't worry about it. I am the trees, and I speak for the trees. It's called the Evil Animation Server. Oh yeah, Evolve,
Evolve. Yep.
Evolve. I keep almost saying evil on accident. I mean, no harm on that. It's
Yes.
truly no.
Yeah, it was originally called the Moon Server. Yes.
Yeah.
So they've really been here because that was like the first place I like
Damn.
spoke about it publicly.
Exactly.
Damn, that's crazy. They go way back then.
Back when we used to be on the public VCs all the time.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, it was my influencer era.
Now your influencer
My
era.
influencer era when I used to be chronically online. Well, no, to be fair, I'm chronically online now because I'm always online now, but
Yeah. Now you work remote.
now I work remotely, so always online
And
people.
I'm still waiting for um school, so
Oh my goodness. I
oh, they're excited to see it.
thank you. No, genuinely, it means a lot to know that someone from way back then is still keeping tabs on us. Because at this point, I don't know, I didn't think anyone would remember it at this point. Because it's been like a year, 2 years, 3 years type of deal, you know?
Bro, it's the indie scene.
It's the indie scene, but like, I'm still, I'm touched, Vic, okay? I'm touched.
You're
That's what I,
touched.
that's what I am saying.
You're
Without getting too sappy and emotional on camera. There we go.
oh.
Yeah. I'm not cringe like that, okay?
Sapalicious.
Bro, okay. Get off. Leave. Be gone.
But man, this is what you get for exposing my whimsy, man.
Well, don't actually. Please, I'm lonely here, Vic. I'm lonely.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh God, no, that
I
sounded
beg.
awful.
I beg for you to come back.
For real.
You guys are figuring it out. Love seeing the journey. Thank you.
Aw.
It's actually been quite a wild journey with the show. I'm going to be so real. I don't think I ever imagined it would become the story that it did, as dramatic as that sounds. Because again, it started off as like a hee hee ha ha comedy, and then it spiraled, and then it actually got meaning. Shocker. Wow. Um,
Fucker.
shocker. And I think what is probably the most fun for me, and I've said this to Vic before, it's getting a team together, getting people on the project, and actually seeing them enjoying their time with these characters as well, which is
Yup.
very touching. Because at that point, it's no longer just in my brain. It's, oh, people actually do like this, and maybe someone else will as well. It's that type of thing.
It's hella inspiring.
Inspiring. I mean, dude, to be fair, we literally went from this project being attempted to be made by one person to that not working to getting a team together to trying a Kickstarter to that failing to then just deciding fuck it, I'm just going to self-fund the thing, and here we are.
Here we are. Speaking of which, it's Kiwi, our boy.
Oh my god, Kiwi, 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 Kiwi. Sorry, love of my life, love of my life, love of my life. Welcome. And then I act immediately chill. Relaxes immediately.
It's Kiwi, our character designer.
For everyone who
Who
didn't
cooks
know,
all the time.
anyone who doesn't know, Kiwi is responsible for these wonderful, amazing, beautiful turnarounds and expression sheets. Without them, the characters would not be consistent. They would not be half as beautiful. They would definitely not be able to be drawn because my character sheets were a hot mess. So thank you, Kiwi. We love you. Mwah.
Stop putting yourself down. I swear to God, I'm gonna slap you.
I'm not putting myself down. No, it's literally just me acknowledging my current skill set. You know, I'm working on getting better at it, but I've kind of accepted that my skills align more with writing and directing, and that's kind of where I want to get my skills better.
Yeah, no valid.
There we go.
I'm just saying,
Ow.
don't put your artistic stuff down, because you do that a lot. Oh, they love us back.
Oh my god. Mwah, mwah. Thank you, thank you.
More. Oh.
I can't believe you're getting bored of me already, Vic. What the hell?
Hey, I just got my coffee, alright? You know how I am.
This is our toxic Yuri, you know?
We're a power couple in the indie sphere, but we're toxic Yuri.
It's a power couple, but it's actually just villain behavior. It's not power in the sense of hero, it's power in the sense of villain.
Oh
we
my
rip
god,
each
we're
other
both
down.
petty. We're both secretly petty to each other behind the scenes.
The minute this goes up,
We have
the minute the video goes up, you literally report it. Like instantly.
we have a Google Doc of each other just in case, you know.
Just in case. My finger's over the trigger, you know.
You know. No, I'm not that weird.
Are you?
No.
That's
Oh, fuck.
That's something someone weird would say, you know. Just saying.
No, you're so right. I'm kind of weird. Actually, I'm quirky.
Never mind. Get away from me. Leave me be.
Bro, a friend of ours recently has acknowledged my cackle because they never expected me to have an evil witch cackle, which is really really funny and humorous to me, because then I had to tell them the story of, like, for my own teaser video animated thing, I don't even know at this point, I needed to find someone to do like an evil laugh, but at that point I've already recorded with all my actors and I'm like, shit. So I got my friend in a call and I'm like, hey, I need you to help me make me laugh like a witch in hopes of getting this. It was the funnest improv session I've ever done. Oh.
Baba?
It's
No,
so
apparently
a
not.
bye-bye.
It's okay. It's fine. Oh wait, I just saw Kiana's message.
Art.
Toxic radioactive power couple that has the potential to destroy the universe. It's the best ship for real. You mean Chad and Eddie? Raises brow.
Chad and Eddie?
Chad and Eddie?
Chad and Eddie?
I need to give them a ship name. I just called them Toxic Spirit on the Spotify playlist that I gave them.
Not the toxic spirit.
Toxic Spirit.
What? Okay, well, I mean, might as well think about it right now. Hold on.
Hold on.
Chad, you could do the Ruby approach where it's like, instead of smushing their name together, it's like a, shit. How do they describe? You know, have you watched Ruby? Do you know what Ruby is?
I know what it is, but I've never watched it.
Okay, so Ruby, for the ship
CJ,
names.
welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining.
You're. For the shipper, the names, right?
Yes.
Instead of, like, you know, because there's like Yang and Weiss,
sorry,
right?
She did call me. 1 minute.
Yeah, baby. I'll take over. Let's see.
What's wrong, baby? I'm working.
Aw, they're taking care of their niece. Got a little niece there. What's your guys' advice for marketing? That's a good question. I'm gonna be so for real. At least, speaking from my own experience, because I'll make sure Hazy gets her input later. Um, it's definitely just being consistent. My biggest advice, honestly, is have like a whole marketing plan and having everything in
Okay,
bulk ready to
back.
go.
Someone has asked, what is your advice for marketing?
Oh, my advice for marketing? Don't ask me advice. Not kidding.
Girl.
My advice for marketing, well, very clearly I'm not very good at it. But if I were to actively try it, just be consistent. Be consistent with posting your shit everywhere. Bulk make everything before you post it so that you don't have to stress if you get sick and like you miss working on one particular thing. Always have a backlog at the ready. Just always talk about it.
Yep.
Talk about it as
Yep.
much as you can. It's the best way to get it out there. Go to events in person. Talk about it to people in person.
Hmm. Literally, I think literally just having your idea out there,
Mm-hmm.
um, and talking about it is one of the best ways to just start. And being consistent is also good in that bulk thing,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like that's going to save you so much time.
Ew, why does this smell
And
so good?
the thing about the algorithm is that it rewards based on consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're able to have just a consistent, like every week, I'm gonna post something about something, like not even about your project, just about yourself, um, can help boost that engagement a little bit. Or that's our biggest advice.
Mm. And also, if you can, if you're fortunate enough to live around any film festivals, if you are yourself looking to make something, check to see if they have a pitching event at that thing. Always. I am
Here,
so. Oh, my niece is calling in. If you're in the background, don't mind her. Hold on. Okay, there we go. See, I'm a big believer in even if you're scared to do the thing, it's better to do it scared than to not do it at all because you will regret not doing it. And to be honest, the best opportunities I have gotten through working on this project has been because I pitched it at public pitching events. And that is something that you should always try. I'm almost done with
yeah.
my comics chapter 1. I've been posting daily, but no marketing yet. Planning on getting started soon as possible. Well, luckily for you, Vic knows more about comics than I do. Take it away, Vic.
Damn, putting me on the spot like that.
Welcome to my live stream where I just bank off of Vic to answer the questions for me.
Damn. No, you don't. No, you don't. For comics specifically, yeah, honestly, the same advice that I would give for indie projects, I would give the same advice for comics most of the time. But especially if you are trying to like get more eyes on it, if you can go to comic conventions or book fairs, or if you have a local library. Okay, libraries are a little hard because you need to get a ISBN and a separate like what's it called? You need to get a separate bin number for that, which is a big hefty cost. Um,
Oh, bye, Kibi. Go get your lunch.
um,
Bye, Pookie.
but if you're able to secure, once you're able to get the comic in print, if you do want to do the comic in print, and you want to secure an ISBN and a separate library bin, that would be awesome because then you're able to like go to like let's say Barnes and Noble, because I was able to do that for my first comic, is to have an author signing, and I was able to like push it out to like my local town. And then for libraries specifically, they love doing author events and author reading alongs. I think it's read alongs. I I haven't checked that in a hot minute because I've been at school, but that is definitely, I see that more late game. If you're just doing webcomics, however, my biggest advice, and this is something that I've tried, is doing either skits about your characters or your comic specifically, even if it's not like directly comic panels, just something you made. It could be animated, it could be not. Or simply talking about your comic process, or yourself, and again posting that constantly, or at least being consistent. Don't People say like, oh, do it daily. I try to do the daily thing. It does work, but it is a lot and you have to do everything in bulk, and it's not super fun if you don't have the stamina for that. And you have to constantly be on trend. It's doable, but it's hard. Um, but honestly, I'm more of a believer of just be consistent in your posting. Make sure it's like something that you like doing. Um, and hopefully, the algorithm isn't an asshole that day. And you get lucky because it is all also but luck based. Because I have like videos where I'm like, yeah, this is totally gonna blow up, and it doesn't. And then I have videos that I don't put my hardest effort on, and it straight up like blows up out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, that's great actually.
Actually,
So, you know what?
you know what?
I've had
Maybe they're onto something.
it's what's crazy is that there are certain videos that just do well on all platforms, which is really funny to me. But then there's some videos that don't work well on one platform but work extremely well on a different platform. That I've noticed. So even if it's like, oh, another thing for comics, so like for any, my coffee hasn't kicked in yet. For anything at all, always cross-platform. Anyone who's like, oh, XYZ social media sucks, don't even bother. I don't like that mentality. I think that mentality is kind of low key. Okay, I don't want to say stupid because that's a very mean word. And I want to not use that word. It is very. What's the opposite of optimism?
Pessimism? No.
Pessimistic. There we go. It's very pessimistic behavior to completely negate an entire social media platform because you didn't have luck in it. I'm going to be so rude with you, dog. You're going to have different audiences in different social media platforms, and different social medias just respond to different things.
Yep.
It just happens. Even if it blows up on TikTok, it's not going to blow up on YouTube Reels. That's just the reality of it. And here's the thing that people don't like to admit is that those are all new people, and if you combine them together, it's a lot more than you think. And I honestly think it's not even that much work. I'm gonna be so for real, getting that same video, putting it on Instagram or YouTube, and then copying and pasting the description. Is it a little tedious? Yes. Does it hurt in the long run? No, it doesn't. It's it just makes me a little like, come on, let's. I get tired of it because it's like, yeah, it's tedious. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but also, it's for the love of the game, man. Like I'm just like, if you really want your stuff out there and you really want to like, do it, it is that sort of like payoff that you just have to like not deal with, but like navigate around, And if you really don't want, like, if you're like, oh, but I really don't want to post on X, don't fucking post on X. You don't have to. No one's telling you not to. Like, I don't post shit on X because it's, or I don't even call it X. I call it Twitter. I still call it Twitter. I don't like going on Twitter. I still have it, but I don't post there because I just don't enjoy it. So that was a long-winded rant. I'm so sorry.
I'm also going to give a hot take. Well, not really a hot take. It's just something that I haven't really seen other people doing. But going back on that whole thing about there being competitions at different film festivals, even if you're working on a comic and you see something like that going around and you see a pitching event to pitch a show, nothing is stopping you from acting like your comic is a show and pitching it as such, because even with the Graveyard Shift was supposed to be a video game. It was never meant to be a TV show until I pitched it at that event as a show. And then I got very lucky with the people I met through it. I've been able to pitch because of it, and now it's actually being made into 2 episodes through this indie group that I've built up. Like, never look at your project. The best advice I was ever given, which is going to sound kind of executive-y, but it was like the best advice I was ever given, is stop looking at, in my case it was the show, stop looking at your show as a show and start looking at it as a brand. And that goes across the board. If you're looking at a comic, think about, okay, in a dream world, if this was to expand, could I make it into a movie? Could I make it into a show? Could I make it into a game? And through thinking that way, you open up so many other doors for yourself. Because while something might be hard to get made into a show, you might find it easier to get picked up as a video game or as a comic, or even the reverse of that. You might find it easier to get a comic picked up as a show before it becomes a fully fledged comic. things like that happen in the industry, and not a lot of people are aware of that because everyone is on this one track mindset of, I want it to go this way and only this way. But once you start looking around you and going, okay, well, I want to expand this into other things, can I possibly do that? You find more opportunity.
Yep, exactly. And it's like it's also just a really cool exercise for like I feel like yourself to be able to take a story that you make and go, now can I adapt this into a different medium? Like what would the story be if this was something completely if it was told in a different like light, you know? Because like I feel like with both the Graveyard Shift and Malag, the comic that I'm doing, that it works well as like both a show, a comic, and a game. Like but there's also like a different story that you can tell, but the thesis is still the same, right? And it's opens up so much more ideas that you can take inspiration from. So just being able to like navigate through that lens of like it doesn't have to be this one thing. It could honestly be open to anything else will be great for you in the long run, TBH.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see the comments real quick.
I'm planning on adding my
Yeah.
panels through audios. I believe
That's
in my
fair.
help.
It's the best way to work it is by starting your project as a comic, just get it out there in the world, and trust me, if you ever do go to studios, even gaming studios, they find it easier to latch onto something where it's proven that you are committed and that
Yeah.
you have done everything you can to push it out into the world, that there's some sort of audience for it. It is. It's tragic that that is the way that studios now think, that they're not actively taking risks, they're taking calculated risks. But at the end of the day, every studio is a business. The businesses need to make money. And
Yeah.
sadly, now in today's day and age, we have to prove to the studios that it is worthwhile picking up. And sometimes it can take a lot of years. You know, if you look
Yeah.
at even if you look at The Good Place, like that show, it took 10 years for it to get picked up, of like constant pitching, you know?
Even fucking Miraculous Ladybug took 15 or 10 years as well. Because it was just either not the right time or just like, you know, funding. And they had to find the people until they finally hit the ground running. And now it's one of the most successful children's shows out there in Europe. And I think in America too. I don't really hear a lot of Americans talk about Miraculous Ladybug other than the ones online. I don't see that in the mainstream 2BH other than like France. Either way, point still stands. uh
You love
Yeah.
Beyond Way Drawing so far. Thank you. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you.
Oh, Andre. Yes.
let's see. My comic concept is written as a game because that's the end goal. Oh my god, perfect! Hopefully I can achieve it, but now I'm working on it as a comic to get the story out there first and foremost. Yeah, no, legit. That's awesome.
Welcome to the industry. Welcome to the
Industry where you gotta wear multiple hats at the same time.
Yeah, because now your show has to be fully developed before going into development, which is crazy, but true.
Yep. Gotta have, yeah,
Ah,
because
this
the
pen is so
industry,
thick.
the industry is unstable right now.
Everything is unstable, but to be honest, before every rise, there is a fall, which means a rise is coming soon.
Yep. Somewhere in the horizon, I could smell it with my bloodhound nose. Bloodhound nose?
Bloodhound nose? Oh my god, furry! Furry! Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
God damn it! I don't even
Oh, it's an
try, and people
animation.
call me a furry.
Yeah, I'm working on a little animation test, Kiana. That's what I'm doing.
Yay!
That's what I'm doing, Pookie.
Animation test. Animation test. How funny would it be if I do an animation test for the Graveyard Shift, but it's in pencil?
I would beat your ass with all the love in my heart. Everyone. By the way, to everyone listening, this is not me being abusive. Vic and I say this to each other all the time. It's how we show our love.
Exactly.
Before anyone gets any
We're-
bright ideas and I get canceled on twitter.com.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Hey here. Victim
Scene
here.
is
No, my
Indian-
boss treats me well. My boss is also my friend, so I make fun of her at the same time as well.
and it's
I
me
say
holding up a
worse.
sign in front of you and there's like a camera pointed at you and you're just sweating.
Just like I have a teleprompter in front of me being like, no, I am not being abused by hazelbeam.com. No, I am loving my time here at the Graveyard Shift animated pilot.
Sponsored by. Da-da-da-da.
Sponsored by Paw Patrol.
Oh my god. The indie animation scene is doing great numbers. I highly believe it's going to be the industry. Um
It's an industry.
It's an industry. I don't think it's going to take over the industry. They're two separate markets. Like, I've had this conversation before. I know that this is a hot topic right now, but the topic of AI, which I am completely against, I had to have this conversation with people before within the industry where it came down to I didn't want it anywhere near my fucking project, and they wanted it near my project and I wouldn't, and I had to threaten to cut ties with this person over it. And what ended up happening was we had a conversation about it where I explained that where I see that going in animation is there's going to be two different animation markets. There's going to be the AI market, and there's going to be the human made market. And
Yeah.
no one wants AI slop. It looks like shit. It cannot write. My opinion, and I do not care if this circulates because I feel very, very strongly about fucking AI, is my big opinion about it is if you need a computer in order to help you do something, you shouldn't be doing it. If you need something else to make it for you, you should not be doing it. If you needed to write a script, you are not a writer. It is the beauty of art, not just in animation or drawing or painting. Like, across the board, it is a skill set that you earn and you work hard for. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, there's times where you want to sit down and just cry because it's not going your way. But that is the beauty of what makes an artist. It is that passion. It is that drive to get better every single day. It is about creating a human connection, and you cannot do that through a computer. And I know that was like a weird side tangent, but like the mention of two different markets reminded me of that conversation, that there's going to be two different markets for AI and non AI related content. And I believe the same is going to be said for studio animation and indie animation. They're two different markets. And I also see later down the line, I see indie splitting into two different markets as well. I see two different types of indie coming to be on the scene. Um, will I get into that? Maybe, maybe not, but maybe not live streamed. I don't want to say something wrong and then for it to be taken out of context. But that's my hot take. That's my hot take. Okay, wait, here we go. Laughing out too late, Hazy. The Twitter mob is already coming. They will. They're going to cancel my ass. Hello, is the VA casting still open? I'm a voice actor and want to know how to audition for. I would be grateful for you to give me more details about it. So the casting for the Collector, who's one of the characters in the Graveyard Shift, is still open. It is open until tomorrow evening. To apply, just hit up our Instagram, hit up our link tree in the bio of the YouTube, and it should bring you to an audition link for the Collector. You'll find the lines there. You'll find the character notes there. And you can send in your audition, you can send in a voice reel, and we will go through it.
And then I sent the link to it.
I'm at Golden Coral right now. They're using AI for their birthday. Ah! Please,
Ew.
why? Why?
Not the Golden Corral.
Why? Hydrogen bomb,
God.
racing coughing baby, real art versus AI slop. Genuinely, it's this thing of it frustrates. Oh, my niece is crying again. It frustrates me to see the industry in this state. And it's not even a state, to be honest, because the truth of the matter is there is no competition between real art and AI. We all kind of agree it is slop. And thankfully, companies are starting to realize that too. Like, didn't Disney shut down their whole AI thing that they had? Because, like, no one was using it.
No, what ended up happening is that the open source agreement that they had, the licensing agreement, so open source closed down. It shut down. So they kind of lost money out of nowhere before the thing even opened up. But they are no, the thing about it is that Disney I don't know what's going on, over at Disney. I'm going to preface that. However, they are very, from what, at least in terms of engineering and theme parks, they are still very open with the idea of AI and like, and I know there's different types of AIs, right? And the AI that they're specifically working with right now at the Disney parks is, I know it's facial recognition software that they got in trouble with, I think. Maybe that is a grain of salt. That's something that I saw the other day. That's a recent case. But they're also working with language learning model AIs and like AIs for like crowd control. But there has been some like talks of certain like executives being like, yeah, no, but like generative AI can be used in the workforce for Disney. So it's not super out of the equation at the moment from what I know. Because every company has been debating on like if AI can be used in the pipeline and where, and they're still trying to figure that out because they've kind of been knowing of the public perception from like what they can tell, but also like a lot of them do have a lot of stocks in it, so they're kind of like trying to find a way. It's like with Starbucks and how they like collaborated with ChatGPT, being like, you can ask ChatGPT what Starbucks drink you want based on your feelings, and it's like,
But also, dude,
all right,
it's like this fucking thing where the problem itself is that I'm gonna be real. I feel like if we could go back in time, there is a
yeah,
way to introduce AI as a tool. But the problem that came to be is they didn't introduce it as that. They introduced it as something to replace actual human beings doing jobs that they
yeah,
enjoyed. And
yeah,
instead of finding ways that it can be helpful, it's finding ways where it becomes a fucking problem.
yeah. Like, it's the fact that the first sector that they decided to experiment on was the fucking arts sector was not a good look
That was
at all.
such a dumb idea.
It actual dumb idea because like I feel like their public perception would have been so different if they like went into the medical field, or because there is like, at least for language learning models, there is like some use in like the in finding like the tumors on breast cancer, or figuring out train station like something about trains. It's like railroads. Fucking A. I remember it so specifically where it's like it helped out the train conductors or like the train operators using AI to like determine like what what rail racks. Oh my god, I can't speak
Bro,
today,
are you good?
dude. I don't know if I'm good actually. That's not good. But the railroads, there we go, or the rail tracks. What tracks were going to get like obstructed. Um so that was useful. Because it's like it's stuff like that that makes sense. I'm like, no, this is improving our lives, like
Yeah.
actually improving the human on board that still has their job to make their job easier and safer, right? Because those are very high stress level jobs, and if you're able to find ways to make the job easier in sense of like it's not replacing the person and it's not having so many fucking mistakes, i.e., fucking AI being a goddamn nurse for you that some people like to think of doing, um, which is just not a good idea, period. Um, it's because I still need to like look more into it in terms of that. But in terms of like generative AI and like making up images and videos and like deepfakes and shit, that's just like, why the fuck did anyone thought that was a good idea? And they're like, yeah, we can make movies now. And it's like,
We've been making
dumbasses.
movies, bro. The problem
That's
is,
not a need.
dude, the fucking issue is, again, circling back onto the actual movie industry, right? Onto like actual
Yeah.
films. Everyone and their mother has been saying how tired they are of remakes and reboots, and I agree. I have resorted to watching movies from like 1930 and 40 to get some semblance of like a quote unquote new movie in my system that
Yeah.
actually leaves me feeling something. where I actually sit back and I'm like, that was an enjoyable film. I cannot remember the last modern movie that I sat down that was completely original and went, that was a banger of a film.
Yeah.
I actually can't. I cannot.
I'm trying to remember what movie I saw that I generally enjoy that wasn't either a remake or a sequel. Because I was gonna say Pinocchio, but I was like,
Brother.
well, okay. I'm saying Del Toro's Pinocchio
Oh,
because
yes,
that was
that's fair. I love that movie.
that's a
actually.
masterpiece.
That's
No, that's
super
good.
fair.
But in terms of like an actual original thing, I'm gonna be so honest. There is one movie I'm actually looking forward to seeing
Which
that I
movie?
haven't felt so much joy. It's called, I think it's called Boosters. Hold on. Is it called Boosters? I love. Is it? I love Boosters. That's what it's called. It's a movie that is apparently taking place in the Bay Area, and
of course.
it is
Naturally. Naturally.
Naturally. I love anything made in the Bay Area because I'm the Bay Area girly.
God, that sounded so goddamn cringe. Um, but I love Boosters is a group of shoplifters basically are taking aim. I'm reading the synopsis word by word. A group of shoplifters take aim at a cutthroat fashion maven by stealing her clothes and reselling them at a lower price. What they call a fast forward philanthropy. It's starring Kiki Palmer, and the movie just looks so. It looks so much fun, and it's so like campy, and it's like not taking itself seriously, and it's also just like one, it's taking place in the Bay Area, so it's immediately like, being shot in the Bay Area, I think, and I swear to God, if it's not, I'm gonna be sad. But that's already like a plus in my eyes because it's like the movie is genuinely using sets and, not being used on a green screen because there's an uptick on that, and I really don't like that.
To be honest, I really, really want to watch Hokum, that new horror movie that came out.
Ooh,
'Cause a
yeah.
friend of mine went to go see it, and she was like, I might be biased because I saw it alone in the theater. Um, and she was like, it was great for that. And I really want to see it because one, it looks really interesting from a horror movie perspective. Two, it was Irish. And
Yeah.
I'm Irish. So I gotta support them films, bro.
Exactly.
I gotta support my people. I gotta support
You
'em.
gotta support your people.
I gotta support
Like
my
how I
people.
like to support mine.
I would love to make a horror movie, actually.
Dude, same. But like, you know what movie? Okay, even though we're talking about not doing remakes and shit, you know what book I would love to adapt into a movie?
Mm.
And I think there has been one movie of it, but like, I want a modern, not a I don't think you could do. You could do a modern retelling of it. I need to read the book again. There is a book called Aurora. And it's a magical realism. Is it magic realism? It's been so long. I read it in Puente. But it's made by this Mexican author, and it's a very. It could easily become a horror book, 1,000%, or like a horror film. But it's that type of thing of like I wouldn't take it. Obviously, I would make it creepy and make it in the horror sense, but it's more psychological horror and just like fucking people's minds up type shit. In the sense of like confusing them, not traumatizing them.
Do you know what classic book I'm surprised there hasn't been a lot of movies made of?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because like everyone knows that, but there's not a lot of movies about it.
Honestly, a modern take on that movie would be kind of insane. Like I feel like you could cook with that movie.
Like I do agree that there are some elements that you would have to take out and change around because again, it's an older book, and I think the reason why people are kind of scared to touch on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is cuz they're worried that it's going to like bring up topics of like personality disorder or something like that. But to be honest, that's not what it is at all. Like it in all case in point, it is a sci-fi book about a guy who creates a fucking potion that turns him into two different people.
Yeah.
That all of his badness is in one person. And that's like it's an interesting discussion on morality, I think.
Yeah.
And I literally talked to Kiwi about this. Kiwi, You know. I yapped to Kiwi about how my favorite book of all time that I personally would love to make an adaptation out of at some point is Frankenstein. And like, I have yapped at lengths about it. And as much as the Del Toro movie is beautiful and it is gorgeous, it is not an accurate version of the book. And the die-hard Del Toro fans will scream from the rooftops, it's because he made it better, and all of you just can't stand the idea that like this book is not able to be adapted. It can be. We just haven't had the right person come in yet to come in and go, no, you can't adapt this book if you do A, B, C, and D. And you can do it in a very fascinating way. And me personally, I think the best way, well, one of the best ways to tell the story of Frankenstein would be as a series, not as a movie. And you don't know it's Frankenstein at first. You see the story from the perspective, starting from the perspectives of the first character who dies in the book, the little brother.
Ooh.
And
Oh shit.
every episode is a different character who didn't know what was happening. So piece by piece, it reads more and more like a horror as the episodes progress because you're getting to characters who knew a little bit more before they died.
Oh shit.
Before you
Yo, I'm
finish
sad.
Thank you. Before you finish it off with the last two episodes, that would be Victor's perspective and then the creature's perspective.
Damn.
Like, I think it would low-key cook, you know? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I would be fascinated to see it from that perspective. Hey. Oh, hey. Welcome.
Welcome,
Gonna head out
welcome.
now. Glad to stop and chill with y'all for a bit. Thank you for stopping by, CJ. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But me personally, that's just how I feel about Frankenstein. I would love to see an accurate adaptation of it. Again, I just want to preface, there is no wrong way to read the book. Everyone comes out of that book with a different perspective on what the story is. I have read it cover to cover about 3 times. I've taken notes on it multiple times, and every single time, depending on what point of my life I was at, I came out looking at it very, very differently. Which is very, very fascinating, I think.
Yeah.
I think it is a great read. I would recommend anyone to read that story. Of course, there are some semi-problematic things in it because, hello, it's a Victorian book. But sometimes you just have to read something from that time frame and just kind of accept the era it came from, and you're just like, here we go type shit.
Yeah.
I mean, she dead ass, bro. Dead ass. There's like an entire chapter where she's just hating on Ireland as a whole.
What the fuck?
And it reminded me that she's British, and I was like, yeah. I'm just in there like, yeah. She's British.
Jeez. Oh,
Dude,
my
what the
goodness.
hell?
What?
My old workplace just called me.
Oh,
I
interesting.
haven't worked there in a year.
Hello.
Hello? It's like 9 o'clock at night. Why are y'all calling me?
Damn.
All the time, all the time.
But do you know what else is amazing?
What?
Which had to tell you?
Oh my god. I still haven't gone around to it, mostly because I've been doing so many other things at the moment.
No, I know that, dude. I just like to annoy you.
I know.
I like to tease a little bit. I'm like, you need to read this.
I need to be a little teaser. Like the
Yeah.
teaser you're working on right now?
This is not a teaser, bro. This is the prologue.
I know. I noticed that in the middle of my bit.
Yes, it's
Whoopsies.
prologue. It's my pookies.
Yeah, it's Sister Pukey's. The prologue that I should already be knowing about, and then I
Yes.
incorrectly said the teaser.
I can't believe you would say that to me.
Can't believe I would.
After all we've been through together, this is how you treat me.
Literally.
You kick me like football.
I kick you like football?
Yeah, you kick me like a football.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing.
Thank you.
Oh god, I'm like working on like a my sister's wedding invitations, and these flowers are like, why are you colored like this? Why did I put you like this? It's not This is not what I was trying to do.
Oh, I love Alan Gray
Uh,
so much. I need to draw more actual art of him.
you do.
My baby boy
You,
baby.
you need to draw more of the boy.
I do. And then there's me making ship playlists instead.
Of the boy?
Yes, I told you this. I have multiple like ship playlists.
Okay, I just wanted to. Well, I know you have multiple. I just want to double confirm if it was the boy.
Yes, the boy is the boy.
It's the boy. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Oh boy.
You know
How
what
do I?
movie I know that we were just shit talking remakes, but you know what movie I would love to get a modern remake?
Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard.
What's Sunset Boulevard?
Sunset Boulevard is like this famous movie that came out in the 50s ish. It also got like a famous musical adaptation.
Oh,
But
damn.
it's this tale of a writer during like the golden age of Hollywood, and his like writing has gone down the drain a bit. And while he's running away from like, who was he running away from? He like owed some people money and he was hiding his car and they wanted to take his car away. So he hid it in the like garage of an old mansion that actually ends up belonging to an old silent film star called Norma Desmond.
Oh.
And it's about how she essentially loses herself to madness, to this obsessive idea of being a star, and has all these really iconic lines in it. And he ends up becoming her companion, cough, her sugar baby, and due to her loneliness. And it's hard to explain, but it's one of those where everyone in it is a problem, but you cannot help but actually feel bad for Norma by the end of it, even though she does kill the main guy in it. And we know this from like the first scene of the movie.
Oh, damn.
It's like
I'm intrigued.
it's very, it has like these iconic lines. Example, because he's a writer, right? He does this inner monologue, but it's written as though it's a book. He's speaking as though it's a book because he's a writer.
Yeah.
And we have these like moments that I genuinely feel we could translate it from like, instead of doing silent film Hollywood to the golden age of Hollywood, I argue you could do a movie that's about someone when the movie started going downhill and like, 2014 cough meets someone from the golden age of Hollywood. And it
I
would
see,
be
I see.
slightly different, obviously, but there's like these like there's this one quote from Norma Desmond where he asks her, "Oh, it's you. Like you were like the old like famous silent film star, you know?" Basically calls her retired. She doesn't like that. And she's like, "I didn't get small, only the pictures did. Like the movies got bad. I have always been big."
Oh,
And
damn.
it's just I don't know how to put it into words. I just wish that if we did do a remake, I feel like Sunset Boulevard modernized could actually work, I feel.
Good cook. Good cook.
Hmm.
I see.
I just feel like we need to go back. Like, if you want to do remakes, don't do a remake of something that's from 5 years ago. Go back to like the 30s or the 40s and pull a movie from there.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
Mhm.
legit.
You know, that's legitness.
Because I would love to see, trying to think of the movie. I have it in like the tip of my head, but now I kind of forgot. But like all those movies had such like a potential to like we could use their messages in the modern day, right? Because there were just so many tales and stories that I feel like have been lost to just time. Um, but like bringing a modern adaptation to them would be kind of stellar, man.
But also, hot take, hot take. I feel like
Yeah.
obviously we know that the reason why we got the movies that we did from that era was because like the Great Depression meant no one wanted sad movies on screen anymore. Then after the war, people wanted sad movies that they could relate to, and then the Hays Code came in. And I feel like all of these things together, there were so many rules around film that that's how we got our best films, because people flourish when they're trying to work around rules. When there's like a
Yeah.
certain amount of regulations against something, people will find a way to make something absolutely amazing. And
Yeah.
I just feel like we've lost the skills people had back then for these films. I don't
Yeah.
think we have. Now I'm going to throw a wide net here, and I don't mean this against everyone, because obviously there are exceptions to the rules, you know. But I feel like we do not have as skilled of like writers as we used to anymore. There's not a standard anymore. It's just who people know.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
I've been
about who wrote the best script. It's, well, my dad worked on this movie.
Yeah, or the X, Y, and Z actor worked on this movie, and it's kind of like, hmm, I kind of don't care. I kind of want to know if the writing's good,
Mm-hmm.
high key. And like, I think that's what the problem is that I have with a lot of movies nowadays, is that like, I mean, they're not bad, but it's just not, the magic is kind of gone at this point in time for me. Um,
A friend of
so I don't,
mine. Oh, sorry.
oh yeah,
Oh
no,
no.
you go.
I was just gonna say a friend of mine actually did have this conversation like a few days ago about standards in film, and even
Hmm.
standards in like the animation sphere. And he was talking about how he feels as though the problem is people do not have standards anymore. And if you really think
Yeah,
about it, we don't even have critics anymore. And
that is true.
people need to be criticized sometimes to make good art. And I feel like we need to bring like critics back. I know that's like a crazy take to make,
I think
but I do think we
we need to
do.
make we need to bring professional critics back. We need to bring
Yes.
back the art of criticism because it's like it's not the fact that there's no critics, right?
It's the fact that we have
Because there
Twitter.
are.
We have Twitter now.
It's no, it's the fact that everyone thinks they're a critic. And it's like,
Mm.
no, giving people criticism and how to improve or tell why this story needs improvement or what falls flat is an art form in on itself. And a lot of people on the internet, just because they got a mouth and they want to use it, um, they think that they're the hot shit and they know how to make this story better and blah 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 blah. We've all had our moments like that. But the truth is that we're not in these writers' rooms. We honestly do not know why they make these approaches,
But
right?
also, but
And then
also, hear me out.
yeah,
Hear me out. Because this is something that my friend and I were also talking about, and it was crazy, but it was true. They turned around and we were basically talking about how the problem we feel with a lot of film stuff now and animation stuff now is everyone believes that they can do everything alone. Everyone believes that they are a writer. Directors think that they are writers. Costume people think they're directors, and it's this kind of ego everybody has now in the film industry where they're like, oh, I can do everything alone, or I can control everything. And even with showrunners, a lot of showrunners are in the writers rooms, and you can tell because they're not a writer. And we need to
yeah,
start bringing back this thing of there's a reason why people have jobs in the industry. There's a reason why people have a certain skill set. And it's nothing against someone else. Like, I do believe that, of course, there is the odd occasion where someone comes in with a great idea, but writers train their whole lives to write a script. And I am saying that as someone, as you know, who I did write the pilot script of this show. But would I call myself a writer? No, I would not. Because I know there are people who could come onto this project and write it better than I could. And where I kind of stand is I am the idea person. I know where the story is going. I know what the voice of the story is. I direct that. I direct it in that direction. And I think it's now a race for people to see who has the most credits in every job.
yeah.
And not,
Hmm.
and it goes back to this thing of quality over quantity.
Yeah. They've
Quality
kind
over
of lost
quantity.
that.
I'm gonna have to delete this live stream as soon as it goes. I'm gonna get
Oh my
canceled.
God.
People are gonna come back
I
in a
think
year's time and rip me to shreds over this.
I think it's just a cold mediocre take because it's like it's it's the fact that, of, like, I still stand by this of like, people really do not know what is going on behind the scenes and what decisions have to be made because of XYZ factor. And of course, there's going to be the one person being like, well, why can't they just do this? Or why can't we just do that? And blah, 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 blah. It's a lot more complicated than that. I'm going to be so for real. Because it's like, they probably have already thought about it, but they just couldn't do it because of reasons, you know? And unfortunately, even though people are like, oh, the Haze Quiz doesn't exist anymore, no,
I'm glad it
waste
doesn't.
a lot.
Get rid of it. Be gone.
It kind of still does in a weird sense of every studio just has their own version of the Haze Code now.
They just have censorship, dude.
It's censorship, yeah. No, well, it's they have their called like studio guidelines, right? But it's basically just Haze Code diet Haze Code.
Haze code on a diet, bro.
Literally, where that's why every studio has such a weird restriction with themselves of like they can get away with this, but they can't get away with that. And like if you go to a different show, they get away with that, X, but they don't get away with Y. Um, and it's just like I think it's both like people have the idea that they have the freedom to do everything, but it's like no, unfortunately, there's still these restrictions placed on people and they don't know how to work around it. I think that's what we have lost. We have lost the art of now, how do I work around the censors in a very artistic way? Because that's why a lot of movies were so iconic back in the day, is because they are able to say this certain message while getting around these codes and like still saying it. But then there's some people being like, oh, we couldn't do it because of X, Y, and Z. Okay, no, there is a way. There is kind of a way. I realize I've just contradicted myself. But
I just think
yeah.
people. Again, I'm not blaming everyone in this sphere because there are people who are genuinely trying to push back against the system. It's just people higher than them are not letting them. But I genuinely miss when I watched a film and it felt like there was passion behind it, and it wasn't just. It feels like I'm watching commercials now. It doesn't feel like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, which is the really unfortunate part with everything now, with like that's how I feel about certain IPs now, where it's like it's not advertising the story, or it's not even advertising. It is an advertisement. That's what it is. It's no longer telling the story and like delivering this message in a beautiful way. It's just an advertisement for whatever product that they're trying to push out, which is just genuinely kind of insane and totally cool. To the point where we've had literal directors and creative, consultant going, "Hey, we're not here to tell stories. We're here to make a product." And it's like, dog, at least be a little subtle with it. Like, my God, not ripping out the mask on that one. Crazy shit.
I don't know. I miss enjoying movies. And I know that sounds crazy because, of course, there's going to be people who are going to be like, yeah, but how come this movie came out? This movie came out. The problem is, guys, there used to be a good movie coming out every season. Every season there was a good movie coming out. Now we get maybe one good movie a year. If we're lucky.
Yeah.
Or one every 2 years if we're lucky. I'm not counting those exceptions in this. The problem is we now have quantity instead of quality.
Yeah. Because everything's on streaming.
Kiwi!
Bye, Kiwi!
I love you. To be fair, we probably have to wrap this up soon because we've been here for like nearly 2 hours now and I need to pee really bad.
Oh, straight up?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, man.
I know. But it just, see,
oh
my God, time just flies at you, Vic. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, nearly has been 2 hours.
Yeah, it's because we just be chilling and we're friends and we like to yap. And
You know what's a good wrap up with this?
What? Go watch our
And
show.
that's why indie animation has become such, the popular medium to go through,
Stumbled over that. But yeah, no.
Had to find my words.
Indie animation genuinely is taking the risks that studios are refusing to, which is the reason why it's doing so well. And now studios want a piece of that pie, but they still don't want to take a risk. So they're only willing to go for indie shows that have millions and millions of views, because at the end of the day, they are still a business, and it is turning into a very strange type of circle.
Yeah, it's like an aerobus.
It's like a dog chasing its own tail is what's going on here.
A little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
and that's why I feel like which I agree with you in the fact that there is going to be two indie like markets.
Yeah.
There's going to be the people who are truly independent that are like they have no experience working in the studio. They are literally like just a student or literally just getting this idea and they're like, we want to make something just for the fun of it, or like, we want to make something and we don't like, just doing it for the love of the game, but also like obviously finding a way to fund people because I've been seeing takes where if you're getting funding from the government, if you're getting funding from X, Y, and Z and grants, you're not truly indie. Girl, stop. Let's not do that.
Dude,
Last thing I want.
Indie studios literally exist. They all get funding from somewhere.
Yeah, like, no offense. Unfortunately, we live in a capitalism. No offense. We unfortunately live in a capitalistic system. And unfortunately, we need money in order to pay our bills and eat.
Speaking
And
of,
people who were like, oh, yeah?
I hate to cut it short, but I really need the bathroom.
Go!
I
Go!
need the bathroom.
Go!
I must end live stream. I must end live
We must end the live stream now.
Ah! But also,
Bye, guy.
do you like my little guy? Like my little guy?
Of course I love your little guy.
Thank you. Anyway, bye.
Yes. Bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us.